Hi, I'm Laura Kulagowska, author of the Smart Patients Healthcare Handbook. In these videos, we are unboxing a healthier life. In my book, we inventory, organize, and analyze your health so you have more proactive control over your health and more confidence at the doctor. In these videos, we're going to talk about small tasks or challenges you can do to improve your health. I'm not sure if we should call this a task or a challenge. You could put it on your to-do list and just add it to your daily life, or you could make it a personal challenge. Because what's in the box today is hydration. I'm pretty confident in saying that most of us are not hydrated to the optimal level for peak performance for all of our body processes. That 8-ounce glasses of water a day recommendation, it's tossed out as if it's scientific fact. It's one size fits all. It's not true. Seeing that our bodies are about 60% liquid, it takes dedication to your hydration to meet your body's needs. It's pretty great that our bodies are designed to regulate for that if we're a bit out of whack from day to day. But our body doesn't like it if we stay dehydrated, and it'll start to send us signals. When those signals are ignored, our bodies send us more signals, escalating the aggressive nature of those signals until we pay attention. Dehydration alarm bells go off in our bodies at all times because most of us are dehydrated. We often ignore them because we've just gotten used to feeling all dried up. You might have very dark urine and say to yourself, "Wow, I need to drink some more water," not realizing what you're doing to your kidneys. And that goes double for you if you're diabetic. You might suffer muscle cramps, headaches due to dehydration, but do you drink some liquids or just sip what's needed to take the pain reliever you just reached for? Most of us are in and out of dehydration because, as I said, it takes dedication to maintain optimal hydration. Plus, we've been told the lie that all we need is 64 ounces a day and we're good. So there's that. There are 2 easy ways to figure out how much liquid you should drink daily to maintain optimal hydration. It's pretty easy math, if there's such a thing as easy math. Once you know your real needs, it's much easier to develop the habits to reach those needs. You can either drink 2/3 of your body weight in ounces of liquid, that would be 67%. For a 200-pound person, that would be 134 ounces. About 17 of those 8-ounce glasses. Granted, 8 ounces is a tiny glass. The other way to calculate it is even simpler. Take your body weight and make your goal to drink 1/2 ounce to 1 ounce per pound. So that same 200-pound person would have a range of 100 to 200 ounces of liquid a day. Then could tailor their intake based on their level of activity. More activity, more liquids. I like this method. It gives you a minimum goal that's pretty easy to reach. To be that person who only needs 64 ounces, your weight would need to be 128 pounds, using the second method, making a range of 64 to 128 ounces. But if you're not sedentary, you're active, and only drink 64 ounces of liquid, you're probably still dehydrated. How did that myth that 64 ounces of liquid is all you need start? Why is it still being repeated? It doesn't even meet the minimum requirements for most adults. Far too many of us are walking around in a state of mild dehydration and forcing our bodies to operate that way. It's like expecting a car to run with half or less of the oil the engine needs and expect it to run smoothly. So you decide, is this a task or a challenge? Calculate your optimal hydration goals based on your weight so you can make a plan. I'll leave both formulas in the description box of this video and on my website blog. I favor the second method, but then again, I like easy, reachable goals, and I'm not really a big fan of math. So there's that. While we're myth busting, I have another myth to bust. You might have noticed that I keep saying liquids and not water. Everything you drink does not have to be water. Water is the main ingredient in all the liquids you drink throughout the day. Count all the liquids. Now that you know how much liquid you really need, that all the liquids count, time to assign yourself your task or challenge. For the next few days, make a note of how much liquid you're drinking to see if you have a shortfall in your regular routine. And then make some adjustments. I try and have a glass of something at hand at all times. My morning coffees, flavored water, and sometimes even actual water. I have dedication to my hydration. And even so, I have days I don't meet my body's demands. I just try not to string too many of those kinds of days together. If you don't mind sharing, let me know in the comments, how many ounces of liquid do you think you get in the day on average? Now that you have a better idea of optimal hydration, is that enough? How do you plan to increase your shortfall? If you're an excellent hydrator, do you have any tips to share that work for you and might help the rest of us? Thank you for joining me today with this reminder for all of us to drink more liquids and become the masters of our hydration. See you next week for another small task or challenge as we all get healthier together. That sucked, but you know what? Maybe I can fix it in editing.